So what we have here, Melissa, tell them we have.
So it's a 2-to-2 ratio. So for each can, actually it's 2-to-1 ratio. For each can, we're going to add 2 cans of water.
No, we did 2 cans of water.
2 cans of water.
Yep, 2 cans of water. Who's on first? Did you say?
Am I right or is he right? I'm right.
No,
I'm right.
Okay, but I did 1 on 1.
Oh, so it's 1-on-1. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So can we go back and...
No, we'll stay.
Oh, okay, he's going to do that.
People
Okay.
will definitely remember this now. Hey, Sal Governale, Big Meal, Small Places. Happy holidays, everybody. Today we are making delicious and dirt cheap holiday soup. If you're in a pinch or if you're down a couple of bucks, this is the soup to make. And I can assure you it will be a holiday treat. So let's make some Italian wedding soup. Smells so good. So I am here with my beautiful sister Melissa, who actually fooled me. She kind of takes after my father. That was pretty sneaky, sis.
Thank you.
I came over to her house one day and she goes, Sal, I made Italian wedding soup. It's delicious. I go, yeah, let me try some. She gave me a bowl. I'm like, this is absolutely delicious. And she's like, right? Yeah, you know, she'd be a little sneaky there. And I turn to my left and my parents are eating the soup. And my father, he's a big critic with everything, right?
Absolutely.
So he's eating it and loving it. Mom's eating it and loving it. I'm eating it. I'm like, this is great. Then she goes, I'll let you in on a little secret. She reaches into the garbage and pulls out cans of soup. But this was so good that we went to the honorary lady, the Italian lady of all soup and good food. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Governale. Here she is in the flesh. How are you, Mom?
Hi.
Now, Mom, tell us your thoughts on this soup.
Okay, I will never eat soup from the can. But when I taste this one, I didn't believe it was from the can until she showed me. It's delicious.
Yeah, so there you go. So it's Mom approved. So I'm going to show you, thanks to my sister Melissa, how to make this delicious, dirt cheap holiday soup. It's Italian wedding soup, and it has a little bit more ingredients in it, a few extra things that just kick it up and make it awesome. Are you ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll.
Let's make the soup. Okay, so we're ready to make our delicious and dirt. Well, there she goes. That's why she's the best. What are we making, Mom?
Soup.
We're making delicious and dirt cheap holiday.
Italian wedding soup.
That's why she's the best. See that? And she didn't even have any wine yet. All right, so we have some simple ingredients here. The Italian wedding soup. And since Aunt Melissa, we call her Aunt Melissa, she loves her nieces and nephews so much, and she
sure
insisted
do.
they're in it. First up, to pour in our first ingredient, which will be chicken and herb dumpling. Ladies and gentlemen, my son Antonio Governale. Let's hear it for him. Antonio,
Thank you.
there he is. Look how handsome he is. Just drop that in there. You got it. There we go. So that's the herb dumpling. Second up, we're going to drop in the Italian style wedding soup with my beautiful niece, Anna. Say hello, Anna. There she is. How you feeling, Anna? Anna was named after this Anna. 2 beautiful Annas right here.
Our 2 favorite ads.
Next up is my nephew, Giordano. Now, Giordano, what he's going to do is he's going to fill this can up with water and pour it in the soup. Go ahead. Pour it in there. There he goes. Turn around. Show everybody what you're doing. This is big. A lot of people might not know how to put water in a can. There he goes. Here he comes. Here it goes. Holy mackerel. Giordano. All right. And Mom, you're going to fill up this can. So what we have here, Melissa, tell them we have.
So it's a 2-to-2 ratio. So for each can, actually it's 2-to-1 ratio. For each can, we're going to add 2 cans of water.
No, we did 2 cans of water.
2 cans of water.
Yep, 2 cans of water. Who's on first? Each can, you dump in, and then you fill it up with water, and you dump it again.
Right.
So 1 can of soup, 1
Right.
can of water.
2-to-1. 1 can of soup to 2 cans of water.
No, we're doing 1 can of water each.
One can.
Oh,
Did you say?
am I right or is he right? I'm right.
No, it's
I'm
one.
right.
Okay, but I did 1 and 1.
Oh, so it's 1-on-1. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So can we go back
no,
and?
no, let's do this.
Oh, okay, he's gonna do that.
People will
okay.
definitely remember this now.
Okay.
So it's 1 can of soup and 1 can of water. 2 cans of soup and 2 cans of water. So 1 and 1. All right. And then after that, Melissa, what did you do? For each can of water, we add
1 bouillon.
1 bouillon. So drop
Yes.
that in. Now keep in mind too, you bring up a good point, because when we made this last time, the
Yes.
water could vary. This is the safe way, 1 and 1.
Yes.
But if you're tasting it and it tastes too rich, add in another can of water.
Right. And it's also your preference. You might like it soupier, or you might like it of a more like a dense, thicker soup.
Like a stew.
So like a stew, so you would add less water.
Yeah.
But it's all depending on what you prefer. Either way, it's delicious.
So here we go. So we have 2 cans of soup, right, Mom? We have 2 cans of,
Water.
and we have 2 bouillons. And it's like, probably costs like $8 to make this. And here's the thing.
Less than that.
We're gonna put this on the stove, get it to a boil, and once it does, we're gonna add ditalini pasta.
Yes.
And this just makes it just a beautiful soup with the pasta in it. It makes it rich. It makes it just delicious.
That's a game changer right there.
Right, you add the pasta to it, the Italian pasta to the soup. So let's bring this over to the oven. Turn this on. Get that on the oven, and then go to what, high, Melissa?
Yes, put it on high.
Put it on high, and in about 10 to 12 minutes, it's gonna be at a boil. Once it does, you wanna drop the ditalini pasta in it. So let's get this thing to a boil and get back when it's ready. So, the soup is boiling, and what are we gonna do next, Mom?
Now we put the pasta in.
We put the ditalini in.
Put the lean in.
Come on in, sis. Sis is joining us
We
now.
stir it.
Now, Melissa.
Now then
Yes.
we're going to give it to the master.
The master. Now, give me a mop. Now, Melissa, the ditalini for al dente says 10 minutes, but I think you said go to 9 because the soup is going to sit, right?
It's gonna sit and it's gonna absorb it. So if we do the full 10 minutes, it's gonna be too well done.
Right, mushy,
So
right?
Even I would even say 8 minutes because the longer it stays, it's gonna cook in the soup on its own, even when it's not off the
Right.
burner. So I would do 8 to 9 minutes, and that's it.
Okay, so let's look at this now. Let's take a look at what we have, and let's come back in about 8 to 10 minutes and see what we got. So, Mom, how many minutes has it been?
7.
Wrong. Melissa?
9.
Very good. Ding, 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 ding. Mom, you still get a prize. You get the soup. Let's bring it over.
Okay.
Stay right there. It's been 9 minutes. The pasta's nice and al dente.
It looks delicious.
Let's give it a good mix. And here it is. It was a can of chicken dumpling. It was a can of Italian wedding soup. 2 cans of water. And then we added just a little bit more of water to our liking as it boiled. And look at that soup. Look how delicious that soup looks. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing. Now, what Melissa likes to do is, what we like to do is you can add a little bit of grated cheese on top and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Just a little bit of that. Oh my God, it's so amazing. And then if you like it a little spicy, some crushed red pepper flakes. Mmm. And you know what I want people to do as well? I want them to do what Melissa did to me. I want you guys to make the soup, serve it to your family, pretend you spent all day doing it, and put in the comments if you fooled them or not. I'll guarantee you. Right, Mom? Do you think they'll be fooled?
And if I
Be
can
full.
And if I can prank the king of pranks, you know it's good.
And keep in mind, this is great too, especially for the holidays. You could put this out as a first course. And if you want to make soup from scratch, then by all means, go to a video and learn how to make a soup from scratch. This is soup in a pinch, saving money, saving time, and still
Yes.
making it really delicious. Now we're going to get the crew back. Everybody, Anna, Giordano, everybody's got to eat this. Oh. By the way, we all tested before this. We all took PCR tests, so we can share the same bowl. Everybody get in. Thanks, everybody. Big meals, small places.